Apart from me name, love me no, I'm love me, love me no, love me, love me no, love me, love me no. Apart from me name, love me no.
I do everything and I hear the king them walk yo, we know. Hypocrite and parasites we tell them feel low, we know. We all live and enjoy we life, we start up no show, we know. Them finnos and the little ends, them can't call we down. Cause we just start type and we proud, we not hype. Ding go on with the road cause it's only right. You see them a grow like say them want give man a fight. Ravers no matter them, just give me the light.
Love me no, love me, love me no, love me, love me no. Apart from me name, love me no, I'm love me, love me no, love me, love me no, love me, love me no. Apart from me name, love me no.
Ladies and gentlemen,
this is the Entertainment Buzz.
Hear me told ya.
Yo, yo, yo. What them say? Up to the buzz. I don't know. The buzz.
you know how we roll.
This is the Entertainment Buzz.
Further on in the buzz.
That is why they part our pains. And I'm searching and searching. Like what just wanna give them away.
What we gonna do right here is go back, way back in time.
All the respect them I suffer. Like a flag, you know. So bounty.
Entertainment Buzz are the real thing, man. And now, our feature presentation. Yes, sir. We want to say a very special welcome to the EBUZZ. I'm DJ Bones.
And I'm Kishima Francis. Can you hear me?
Loud, crystal. What you call it? I don't know if sound could be a vision.
Yes.
So we're hearing you 2020.
Okay, well clear.
Well clear. Yes.
Look, I don't know if it's because I haven't seen you in a while, but you look so different. You look bright and flush and nice. I walk on.
Flush? No,
in your face, like, you know. You look nice.
You look rich.
Yes.
Well, that is my mantra. Rich.
What's going on?
Nothing.
Talk to me.
Nothing.
Just something new in your life?
Always something new in my life. You know, so I like how this girl, she started being like Emily. We want to say a special welcome to everyone, and of course we wanted to say join us right now on our social media pages: Instagram IRIFM_JA, Twitter IRI_FM, and of course feel free to join us on Facebook at IRIFM. Boy, we have a busy night tonight.
It is, and it's also a very significant night. It is August 17. You know, of course, today we pause to observe what would have been the 36th anniversary of the birth of Chad Young. And Chad was the son of IRIFM's founder, Carl Young, and he took over as CEO of IRIFM and Zip 103 after his father's passing in 2010. Chad Young died on February 27, 2014. After a brief illness.
Do you have any fond memories of Chad?
Look, lots of memories.
I mean, have too much.
You know, when Chad was around, like when he came in, his thing was the internet aspect, the website and that sort of thing. You know, he was channeling all his energies there, and, you know, he would just come around and say, yo, what happening in entertainment today? What we can put out on the website, you don't know, is the traffic in one drive to the website. And he was just so passionate about that and well driven. Another thing too, he was all conscious about working out, and he would sometimes share like his workout tips and dieting and say, look, this is what I'm eating now, and you know, you have to just pump the weights and all of that. So yeah, that's how I remember him.
Chad and I, you know, Chad was a real comedian for me anyway. You know, we would always have our, you know, with those Youngs, you know, Mr. Carl Young and Chad, everybody had sort of a different relationship with both of them. But Chad loved to try, you know, I love to talk Indian. Chad would talk Indian with me. So I'd walk past and say, hey, Chad, how are you doing today? And he would say, hey, bench shot. And I said, I need to know what bench shot means. You keep calling me that. And when I Google bench shot, Me nearly lick him down. He's very rude. But we had good camaraderie, and of course he was. I would remember. I think I saw Chad in the supermarket one day. I think it was 24 eggs Chad was buying. So me say, so I'm going to drink them all.
Yeah, no, he was really big on his eggs. He could not, like he would talk to us about his diet, but then I was just never like jumping on that wagon. That was his thing. But he was into. He wanted to working out up and build.
He was bulking up, so he would eat 5-6 times a day, nothing but protein and protein shakes, and then he would go. He had another brethren who would come and work out with him. I think he was CO. I think they call him CO. Yeah. So I think he's an attorney now. But rest in peace, Chad. We never forget you. Hilarious all the time.
So young, and I know a lot of his dreams and aspirations and vision as it relates to the station, didn't materialize because he was still so young. It was shortly after his dad's passing, 4 years to be exact. After that, also. He too passed away. So
rest in peace.
Absolutely.
We miss you. Your legacy lives on, brother.
And today also marks the birth of Jamaica's first national hero, Marcus Mosiah Garvey. He was born August 17, 1887, and today would have been his 135th birthday.
Wow. So we got a lot of things going on. And of course, the Marcus Garvey celebrations
on Sunday
in the courtyard here at IRA FM, and we'll have some of the guests. We'll be bringing them on over the last few weeks anyway, so you'll have an idea. But it is quite a lineup. So we'll be giving you some of that tonight. And of course, we have some information here. New test samples sent to be tested for Merciless. So the family of the late dancehall entertainer Merciless is currently awaiting the results of new test samples sent to the lab after an autopsy report last week came back inconclusive. Yeah, so according to Merciless's nephew, Trilla, who spoke exclusively with us right here at IRFM, authorities are now awaiting the results of these new tests before an official cause of death can be given. However, Trilla said the family obtained a burial order and are now making tentative plans for September 17 funeral. Merciless, born Leonard Bartley, was found dead at a motel off Beechwood Avenue in St. Andrew on July 19th, hours after he complained of not feeling well. So the autopsy was inconclusive. Let us see what.
And we really hope, the family can get that closure,
right?
And get the information in a timely manner. Hopefully, they don't have to push back the tentative funeral date from September 17 to a later date.
For real. And of course, we have here Sean Paul joins Team Gwen on NBC's The Voice. Can you believe?
Yeah, well, it wasn't hard to believe because, ever since Gwen, Sean, and Shensia linked up for their collaborative track, I know Gwen is on The Voice, so it's kind of like, a natural thing for Sean to just be her celebrity guest advisor on The Voice. So want to see what Sean's input is. The Voice is a big deal, it's a big show, and it's seen right across the world, so it's a huge platform as well.
Right. A little later, or very shortly, we should be talking to Nicholas Evans also about the upcoming Garvey tribute that's going to be happening in the IRFM courtyard right here. It comes alive on Sunday, August 21, with the 30th annual Marcus Garvey celebrations. And of course, conversations to uplift and inspire, plus great food and live entertainment from the likes. Well, I think we should have met Nicholas tell we all of those things when he gets here.
Let's go to Nick and him can tell we all the details. And if they have dotted their I's and crossed their T's, where are they with preparations?
Right. So Nick, I don't see Nick, but I don't know if he's going to be on the phone or he's going to come in studio. And of course, he's coming in studio. I never see a man so sharp yet. I did see the vehicle outside and I said, I wonder if he must sit down in the car and talk from inside there.
Look here, it is very fitting that Nick is in studio where he should be.
Yeah, it is. How long we not have people in studio so much, so we kind of glad now that
where you should be, Nick.
We have the opportunity to have. So we were just talking about the Marcus Garvey celebrations, Nick. We want you to know, just kind of break it down in terms of details.
We know the momentum is high.
Very. But I know you'll tell us now in terms of what to expect, time, artists. Give us the whole lineup in terms of what we can expect, and what time should patrons come to the courtyard.
Okay, that,
I love that.
yeah, it's a lot, but
Pack it in. Yeah.
yes, let me first of all say good evening. It's nice to be on the bus.
Yes, and it's nice for you to be in
Welcome.
studio.
Yes, really nice to be in studio
Yeah,
again.
yeah.
So the Marcus Garvey celebrations, it's normally 3 parts.
Right.
We start at 6 a.m. with the Africa Forum. That's the part of the show where we deal with the African, the African marketplace in the yard, where we have all the African food.
Right.
Of course, everything will be there for the entire day.
Right.
But we start out focusing on the food and
Nice.
the craft and the clothing and all those stuff. I mean,
Fashion.
just the African family gathered in the marketplace.
Nice.
And of course, we set the stage for what is to come. Strong discussions normally happen because, of course, the theme is what it is. And I mean, persons who are not necessarily scheduled to be on stage
Right.
will be a part of the discussion with Kabu and, of course, Muta, who are hosting that segment. Persons
Okay.
the likes of myself and Dwight Fraser will be on the ground, just interacting with persons. I was asking why they didn't fly down Kashima, but they say I asked too late.
Well,
Yeah.
I checked it out. What happened? The private jet wasn't available for the time.
Right.
that
Oh,
it should-
your private jet not
no,
available, Bones.
No, the only jet I have is in a jacuzzi. Where you turn on the water and they go. That's the only jet we
Yeah,
have.
so-
Yes. Right. So continue, Nick. Yeah.
Yeah, so yes, we will basically set the stage. So you will know some of the people on the ground. We will continue to talk about the topic and I mean get the views of as we say, persons who are not necessarily listed as guest speaker who won't get a mic for themselves on the podium.
Right.
And that goes up until just about midday. We break at 11:45, take the news, and between 12 and 1 o'clock, we'll have Muta Baruka playing African music in the yard.
Right.
And of course, while people, take shape to go into the Great House to take up their position, where the second segment will begin at 1.
Okay.
There we have the likes of Bert Samuels,
Samuels,
our
Attorney.
keynote speaker.
Right.
Of course, David Commission from Barbados is coming. We know Barbados recently. They do away with the Queen, the monarchy. What we've been asking for, what we've been calling for. So it's nice to really have somebody from Barbados say what I mean.
it's
He's
like,
ambassador. He's an ambassador. He's ambassador to CARICOM.
Right.
So he will be close to the action, and it's nice, to have him to basically tell us the process which Barbados went through. Of course, as we understand it won't be the same for Jamaica.
Right.
Based on our constitution, but I mean we have our process to go through as well. We have the likes of David Mohammed, from Trinidad as well, and so these are speakers in the Great House as well. We'll have fashion show with Matamba, African fashion show, so you can come and see some of the latest African fashion. I know persons who are here, I mean, members of staff will model. I hear Brian shine out because the last time he was one of the top models, but DJ Brian decided that.
What?
No, I appear Tommy in figure him away now.
DJ Brian
Like they
decided
signed him as ambassador.
not this year.
Not this year.
But we'll have lots of persons from IRFM, doing their thing. We'll also have performance in the Great House as well from the likes of Rastakura. I think Bongo Herman is scheduled to warm up in there because, of course, Bongo Herman will be on the big stage as well.
Right.
So
Ras
really,
Ivy.
yeah, and I mean, you'll have libation from Dr. Arthur Green. Of course, that will be hosted. That segment will be hosted by Muta as well. And
Right.
Latisa, I mean, so, this is the place where the strong spiritual discussions about removing the Queen and the connection with Marcus Garvey will take place. So you can't, if you are into the theme and you're really into what we are all about, you can't miss this segment, because this is a segment where the strong discussion will take place.
I am looking, what I like in terms of what we're hearing is how it is so compartmentalized.
Yes,
so it's not, there's got to be something for everybody. For everyone.
Because we don't reach the part for the man who just
Wow,
wants
watch a
some
show.
fun. Yes.
Yeah.
And of course, 6 o'clock. after the fire in the Great House, because Bert Samuels has warned us that we need a fire truck. We need, because his speech is going to burn the place.
All right.
So we tell him, I have enough water, man. Don't worry about yourself.
Right.
And
sounding good.
members of the fire department will be here as well. So whatever is necessary, we'll deal with it.
You'll provide it.
Yeah, man, we'll deal with it. Man. So he can come and burn a fire. As a matter of fact, I'm not expecting anything less.
What can we expect now in terms of the performances? We see a very
6
large.
o'clock we move from the Great House. Well, I mean, between say 5:30 and 6, we'll start filing out of the Great House, refresh ourselves with some of the natural juices and live food and all the things in the yard, and then take up our positions in front of the stage for the live performance with over 40 artists.
What?
And trust me, they keep calling. I don't want anybody feel no way when they call me, because I'm getting calls left, right, and
Me I get them, me tell them say call you. Sorry, so some of the numbers you get and me send them to you.
And I mean, we appreciate it because we know we are the people station, and we know. But I mean, we have to, at some point the show will have to end. So after 40 other artists and counting, we really can't take anymore.
You remember all of the 40 artists?
No, you know.
All right. See who you can remember. And tell me who is going to be there.
So we'll help you out.
Right.
So
I know the likes of Bushman. I'm not going to forget Bushman.
Right.
Yeah, so I mean, I know Bushman will be there. I know Prophecy, our big break winner, will be there.
Yes.
Youngster IRFM Award winner will be there.
Right.
We know the likes of Bongo Herman. We can't forget him. I don't know if we'll have time for a streaming this time, but I mean, yeah, because
Look, we have time.
Yeah, man, the lineup tall. I tell you, I know the likes of Wise Words.
Yes. Warrior
Shakespeare,
King.
Warrior King. We have
Anthony Cruz.
Yes.
DYCR, Mojo Herb, Sativa the Black One.
We have artists, upcoming artists like Robbie Roll from Outer Bamboo Center, and artists, you know,
Chezzy Deck,
the
Chavez,
Trees, Chavez,
Mojo Herb.
I tell you, nature, Ellis. I mean, we have so many. Trust me.
Yeah,
every time I look at the show, I feel like it's Rebel Salute.
You know what I want to ask you though, Nick, and just to put it into context for our listeners, it's not new for IRFM to do this for Marcus Garvey, but why is it important for the station to celebrate Marcus Mosiah Garvey in such a big way?
Marcus Mosiah Garvey, our first and probably most influential hero in terms of, you know, letting us know as people of African background and look, we are of quality, we are great people and all of that. And I mean, Marcus Mosiah Garvey is not only his mark is not only on Jamaica, his mark is worldwide. Anywhere you find Africans, Marcus Mosiah Garvey is of importance, because this is the man who told the world at a time when black people were being oppressed and suppressed, that look, you have a great people, and it's time you stand up and look out for yourself. Stop look towards handout from, you know, the colonial masters and their children and all of that. So, you know, and we're not sure. We've been hearing calls left, right, and center for years now, probably over 30 years of Marcus Garvey to be taught in schools and all of that. So IRFM, the people station, the station that looks out for the masses of Jamaica, has to be the one to really carry this flag and carry the banner until that
and
day.
lead the charge.
And yes, until that day when Marcus Garvey is sitting on his throne, even though he's not with us physically anymore, but until his message, his philosophies, his teachings, you know, is all in its rightful place in Jamaica, then IRFM can relax. But for now, we can't relax, because I mean, if there's one man, you know, the Marcus is not the only man, but if there's one we can identify who is relevant to our struggles as people of African descent, Marcus Garvey. Of course, Bob Marley would have come and carried the fight. He too would have toured the world and, you know, carried the message and all of that. And we hold him dearly as well. Just today, I was saying, IRI is the only station in Jamaica which can boast that we play a Bob Marley at least 5 days out of the 7 in the week, and we probably play it all 7, but we guarantee you that 5. And
five.
This is where we want to take Marcus Garvey. That every turn you turn, if it's even 5 days out of the week, to you hear about Marcus
Or a
Garvey's
quote
teachings
or
and all
something,
that,
yeah.
a quote from Marcus
Absolutely.
Garvey.
Yep.
Yeah, and this is the road, because the journey, we have come a far way, 30 years in terms of Marcus Garvey celebration, but we still have a far way to go, because guess what? The message need to reach the movers and shakers that Marcus Garvey's philosophy is embedded in us. You can't have such a great one from among us, and some people seem to hold him tighter than we are holding him. We need to hug Marcus Garvey tighter, and his philosophies and teachings. And we want to say, is that space that give a voice, a space to all the people in Jamaica and in the world. I mean, because we have visitors coming in as well who embrace his philosophy and want his philosophy to spread further and wider across the world and be embraced by more persons, you know, to understand ourselves so that we can be the great people that we are supposed to be.
Absolutely. Well said, Nick. And, you know, in wrapping up, just to remind our listeners, when, what, who, where, and I beg you, stress say it free, no?
Yes.
Well, I think people have they have become accustomed to the fact that when IRFM is having anything that really matters to the Jamaican people, to our African people, it's free. We bear whatever costs there is to it. Of course, we always invite sponsors to come on board and stand beside us in worthy cause like these.
Very
but
important.
Unfortunately, as a sales manager, I must say, things like these do not our cultural things get support in Jamaica now, but with all due respect, is the hype and hypocritical one them. You see the spiritual ones like what we are doing, really celebrating Marcus Garvey, dissecting his philosophy, attaching its relevance to today and tomorrow and yesterday. I mean, we don't get that sort of support. It's like some people, some of the movers and shakers are still ashamed of where we're coming from, where we are, and where we should be going. And you know, so, but come Sunday, 6 a.m., courtyard of IRFM, we will be there to celebrate our first national hero. And of course, it goes up until probably midnight, because with 40 artists kicking off at 6 o'clock.
All right.
Look.
I wanted a question, Nick, in terms of, let us say some folks cannot make it to the courtyard.
Live on the nation's #1, man.
That's what I wanted to find out. And
How
what
about
time will
streaming?
what time will the broadcast start, and about what time?
Broadcast start from 6, you know.
And go right through.
Go right through. The breaks will probably for commercials and stuff
And
like
so on.
that. Yeah, but
Will they be
because we
streaming too?
Yes, man, we're streaming on our social media platforms, man. All IRFM social media platforms will be streaming. All these cameras in here now will be outside.
Streaming.
Plus, with drones, you get your overhead shot, you get everything. I mean,
Nice, good.
Yes, man.
So we do it the right way. We
Yes,
go hard
man.
and done.
We go hard and done, man. We are go
All
hard,
right.
man. I
All
tell
right.
you, man.
Well, people,
Wow.
you got all the information from Nick. Yeah, go ahead.
Yeah, and we know it's a lot of work. So, you know, come out and celebrate and enjoy the day. It's, you know, awesome edutainment.
Trust me, you said the right thing, edutainment. And I want to big up persons who continue to work to let this happen. Of course, we have our chair, Shamara Preston.
Yeah.
Somebody like you, Kashima, who have the information, who continue to guide us. We want to say big up to Kabu Mahat Keru, who is there. I mean, she's also a strong guide and will guide in many ways.
Yeah,
not
front
only
and center,
from not only from behind the scene, but she'll be front and center come
On
Sunday
Sunday.
morning.
Yep.
Muta Baroka, we're brethren.
Rasta.
I tell you, Muta, when I look at the schedule for Muta, it's going to be a long day from 6 o'clock. And trust me, if I have anything to do with it, Muta would have perform on the stage. I just love to Muta perform.
But look, remember, you know, when it comes to Garvey, it's always a hectic day for both Muta and Kabu, because Muta is also playing black music.
Exactly.
Right. So,
You know, in addition to the 6 a.m. lineup and things. So it's just a day of commitment and pouring out and sharing thoughts and energy and good vibes.
And we don't want to leave anybody out, you know, but I mean, because the entire Irish family is rallying around doing something. If you don't see them up front, you'll see
They're behind the
definitely
scenes.
behind the scene. We know Amber will host the fashion show. Talia
Talia.
and Isis Miller will
host
host
also.
on stage the stage show itself. So a whole lot of people, and just to reveal now at this late stage, because all the people who calling me and all of that, Simone Brown Keys have put the show together, so she only need to.
Yes.
All right, so Simone, I have a whole lot of people to call you.
That is so terrible of you.
No, Nick did it.
Don't
He's
be sorry,
smart.
Simone.
Me just a cool on my phone.
Nicholas, that was smart.
Yeah, me just a
That
cool
was-
on my phone.
But I always tell
Oh,
you,
gosh.
work smart.
Yeah,
That
but
was
me
working
me just,
smart.
Me just a cool on my phone.
Gonna call
And
me
of
too.
course, Vivian, our MD is there behind the scene, but of course, Clover as well, sorting out the stars and the tents and all of that, and so it's really rough behind the scene. Right now, if you go outside, you have Wheezy and so in the yard,
see them out, that's
fixing
right.
up the great house, the engineering team running wire all about. Trust me, it's
Nick,
a massive production.
And
Probably,
it's going to be a massive show too.
It's gonna be a
Nicholas,
massive
As
show.
usual.
we're out of time. Thank you so much, my brother, for telling us what's happening. And of course, we're looking for a massive support, either on air, by the streams, or people physically coming into the yard to fill up and partake in the
And
great
trust me,
Tune in
celebration.
and turn up.
Not even bad man can stop that one. Yeah.
Nothing. Thank you. That's Nicholas Evans, our sales manager, and of course part of the committee for the Marcus Garvey celebrations, to be here
Thank you so much, Nick.
Sunday, August 21.
You're welcome.
Yes, Kishima, a people without the knowledge of their past history, origin, and culture is like a tree without roots.
Take advantage of every opportunity.
Yeah.
Where there is none, make it for yourself. How do you not want these types
things.
of information in
Right.
schools?
I'm telling you. As a matter of fact, we want to say a very special thanks to Tad's Records, because the buzz is brought to you by Tad's Records. And of course, they're promoting the new Hezron album. It's entitled Man on a Mission. It's to be released on August 19th, 2022, and it's available on all digital platforms worldwide. So it's Hezron, Man on a Mission, the album, and Tad's Records, the ultimate reggae experience.
International reggae artist Hezron is getting ready for the launch of his highly anticipated album, Man on a Mission. Join Hezron in the Man on a Mission concert.
Save the children.
Saturday, August 27th, Sky Beach Negril, 116 One Love Drive, West End. Backed by the Hard Shield One Drop. Doors open 7 p.m. MC, Amber. Admission US $20 or $2,500 Jamaican. Hezron's Man on a Mission concert. Saturday, August 27th, Negril.
All right, so welcome back. If you're just joining us, we are inside the EBUZZ on the 107s. We're now going to be talking with D-Mez. D-Mez, can you hear me?
Yes, Kashima, give thanks to life for the
Okay,
strength.
all
every
right,
time.
big up, man. So, of course, for people listening, you would have heard Nick highlighted some of the entertainers slated to perform at the Marcus Garvey celebration in the IRFM courtyard on Sunday, which is Sunday coming, August 21. But before I ask you about the Garvey celebration, D-Mez, when you hear the name Marcus Garvey, as a Rasta man, what does that mean to you?
Yeah, first I want to say greeting him as His Majesty Empress Selassie, Empress Medenai, Mother, Father, Federation, Honorable Marcus Mosiah Garvey, and our ancestors. Yeah, RFM, give thanks for the pleasure to be here once more again on the buzz. Yeah, when you come on to Marcus Mosiah Garvey, Marcus is one of the greatest prophet, ever walk earth, So, he have left a great legacy for I and I, so to follow the blueprint. And if we as an African nation follow that blueprint, we can't go wrong, by loving thyself, loving our brothers and sisters, loving black people first, put a race first before anything else, Marcus love everyone, but, love yourself, love your race, So that's how Marcus Garvey defend, because, some black people we love everybody, but love ourselves, So that is something that Marcus Garvey was strongly about. And that's something where I Man is strongly about also, to love and I African brothers and sisters, Not just only love the Chinese man and the white man, and the white woman, Yes, sir.
So, as we look now towards Sunday for the Marcus Garvey celebration, and with you just saying what Marcus Garvey means to you, in channeling a Marcus Garvey tribute, what can patrons expect in terms of your performance, and what will be your message on Sunday?
Yeah, definitely. I will definitely come and represent the culture, represent, for the people, for the Most High. I don't know, we're a messenger of the Most High. Emperor Selassie, the kings of kings, conquering the tribe of Judah. All of we are the messenger of the Almighty. And we're just his children here to do his work, and to empower our nation, empower the people, to lift them up on a higher heights. Because right now is a case where the people them is in a low state. So we are here to rise up everybody with us, so we can go back to that Zion state, go back to our God self. So definitely that's what definitely our mission is, to get back everybody back to their divine self. That one perfect love.
Well, it's a huge mission, a huge undertaking, but nonetheless, it's a move in the right direction. And, it starts with us, like you said. So if you're taking on that mantle, we really need others to come on board to get us to that level. Musically, D-Mez, what are you working on? What can we expect from you?
Yeah, as you can see, I have my Tough t-shirt, so I have a CD called Tough. Basically, I released an album 2 years back called Perfect Balance. So basically, that album never get full promotion on it. Same time the COVID thing come out and all them thing then. Yeah, I never get to do that full promotion, because right now it's really I am and my team. Basically, I have a new team, D-Mez in the entertainment. So it's basically I am that the CEO, everything, just doing that, putting that work, with my brethren and my sister in them and the most I help. So I take some song off of the album with some
Perfect Balance.
Yeah, Perfect Balance with some new songs. Tough, because it's been a journey, Kashima, As I can know, say a good look while I do this thing, and it's a rough journey, but the struggle has made us get more stronger. We're in the street, more grounded. So we basically put in that element with the Perfect Balance, and we release that right now in the street. We are walking in the street, and we are playing the music in the street, and we are selling the seed in the street and all them things there. So we just get back to the street, get back grounded with the people, and just keep it real, Yeah.
Where exactly are you with Tough? Is it near completion? Do you have a release date for that?
Yes, Tough.
And you say making the transfer from Perfect Balance to Tough?
Yeah, the Tough single is out on our musical platform. And the Tough thing is going on very well. Kashima is the first song which I done where without it even getting in the radio play, every stage show I go up on. The first time I performed the Tough song, I've do it back over like 6 times. I've performed it, then pull it up over 6 times when I do that show and just keep on going like that. Every show I go is just like a wildfire. Like the people them love it. They have a whole place. I said tough. They got to be tough. Cause the system rough. So we just have a whole place. I said tough. It's me as a cashier, we go downtown because I have a speaker box and I walk up and down in the street because you don't know if you get the song play, it's very difficult, So we have to walk with the speaker box. So we go downtown with the speaker box, we go in a Maypen, we walk up and down with the speaker box and the people might take on to the music. We so want to big up Maypen, Clarion and the people that are selling at the street, Yeah man, them love the music. And we out there, we put it in them face and I get that fire, in the people and make them know if it's a stay tough, don't sell out, don't bow out, because I can see them try to chop us with them chain. Then have us chop with the chain now, them want chop us with them vaccine and so them want going to DNA and all them things. So right now we don't want the people them soft out and bow out to the system because I don't work or nothing like that. You see, because we burn them hot in a Kashima because you don't know. We don't want nobody to bow out and sell out for nothing around in a car. We now make them slavery again in Kashima. See, so that's the thing there. So I tell them to stay tough. Yes, sir.
All right. And for persons who don't remember D-Mez, in 2017, he came out with Don't Follow Bad Company. It's a saying that still resonates, I'm sure, with many across the world. What's the reception like today when you perform a song like that?
Yeah, Don't Follow Bad Company is like, it's an anthem. It's an anthem. Yeah, it's an anthem. Like, I go in at the school, I have many videos of I going in the school and like when I sing this song. I can't remember the first time I got perform. No, not the first time, but the first time Don't Follow Bad Company get that explode, that big sound. Like I just want to big up my previous management team, Joe from EBUZZ. They do a show, St. Hila's all-girls school. And I went to that school, and when I started singing that song, it's like the children were like, I am singing. I mean, also RFM do that. Someone want to big up RFM, and all of the distracted them if play the song over the years, you know. Seeing, big up yourself, DJ Bones, and many more other. Them know themselves, Amber, Mama Elise, Muta, Gary G, Big A, everyone who play D-Mez over the years, you know. So, and when we start singing this song, like, it's like a choir. It's a choir. Let me say, don't fall a bad company. I don't know, it's a choir vibration. We go Soundfest too. It was like a choir tour. So take it down. Soundfest sing, same energy. So everywhere we go, we get, it's a choir. Don't fall a bad company. It's definitely everywhere we go. Choir. Champion, same thing too. We get a good energy. We just take it down and say people sing. So you say my champion, the same energy I get to. With them song that to see me. We have what videos can show, we put it up. On YouTube, on Instagram, because if we catch the footage, them and know so these things are history, because these music are gone 10, 20 years from now, we don't know more relevant, because make sure we put substance to it. Is it, Kashima?
Wow. Well,
Yes,
D-Mez, thank you for coming through. For listeners, if you want to see more of D-Mez, you can check him out on Sunday in the IRFM courtyard. He'll be on our Marcus Garvey celebration. So be sure to turn up. It's absolutely free and it's open to the public. So thank you again, D-Mez. We wish you all the best.
Yes, Kashima, I just want to big up certain ones I want before I leave. I just want to big up Rural when at the place with me. Don't know me, I'm singing a song called Umbo. Jordan in a place too, no Kashima.
Oh, Jordan.
Yeah, man, is it.
Big up yourself. Congo Bongo.
Congo Bongo. Yeah, man. See, so Jordan at the place, because I don't know, it's a one movement. Jordan is a clarinet artist and I am a clarinet artist. So we're just a team up and just go and take on the road. Is it? I just want to big up the free up fighters. Want to big up UIC, Mr. Patterson. These are the ones where they march with I got garden house, you know. To make the place free up and make Andrew only say, yo, free up! Seeing, I don't know. I mean, no, say no about, no sell out, you know, no time at all. So I want to big up them ones there. Big up all the ones where they march with I got, garden house. These people are some heroes, and these are things where Marcus Garvey stand up for Kashima. Stand up so we as a race, we don't sell out ourselves, you know what I mean? We stay strong and we know that by the end of the day, yo, we are passed through earth and we come to make a mark. We don't come to be nobody's slave. Seeing, we come to make everyone just know say we all are equal and we all are one. And we just live in that one love and that unity, you know? Yes, sir.
Wow.
Right?
Absolutely. Thank you so much for coming through. We really have to put a cap on it. We have two more entertainers coming through.
Yeah, I just want to say big up yourself, Kashima.
Yes.
Big up yourself, because right now everything changed up and you just for me. I see you through TV and all that. So, yeah, man, technology.
Yeah,
something, you know. So big up yourself, Kashima, and it's nice seeing you. Nice seeing you through the TV and nice hearing you, know. See it?
Yeah, man. Big up yourself, D-Mez.
All right.
Rastafari. Okay, cool. Bless up.
Clarendon, big up on yourself.
All right. So, of course, that's D-Mez. You can see more of D-Mez on the Marcus Garvey celebration on Sunday. Right now, we are going to go to At the Movies with Maisha Browdy. When we come back, we have Shakespeare, Anthony Cruz. Stick and stay. Don't go anywhere.
Lights, camera, action. Hey, movie lovers, welcome to At the Movies. I'm Maisha Browdy. Minister of Culture, Gender, Entertainment and Sport, Olivia Babsy Grange, made her debut in a reality TV show last Sunday. Miss Grange was featured on The Real Housewives of Atlanta in her capacity as Minister of Sport. She made the announcement in a recent Twitter post. I was thrilled to make my first appearance on reality TV when I was invited by Olympian Sanny Richards-Ross to join her cast for an episode of Real Housewives of Atlanta, she said. Richards-Ross who was born in Jamaica and migrated and represented the US in track and field, decided that as a cast member of the show, viewers should have a peek at where her athletic journey started. As such, she invited Miss Grange to drop in on the show as the Minister of Sport for Jamaica. A portion of the episode, dubbed Montego Bays, that's BAES, was taped at the National Stadium in Kingston. However, cast member Drew had a foot injury during the show, and the minister offered to have her taken to see a doctor. Here's a snippet.
Hi guys, the Minister Babsy Grange. Hey guys, the minister's here. Hello. Hello. I'm going to go put my clothes. Yeah. I have no clothes on with the lady there. I want you to meet my crew. They came in from Atlanta. This is the Honorable Babsy Grange. She's the Minister of Sports since 1997. They were racing. I think she hurt herself.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Can I go check her?
Of course. Thank you. Drew, this is the Minister of Babsy Grange. You okay?
Did you really feel it? You want to go to the doctor? I'll get you to the best in Jamaica.
In her Twitter post, Miss Grange noted that Drew was recovering from her injury, and Jamaica remains the destination of choice for many people in the global film industry. This as American actor Jussie Smollett also ventured to the island earlier this week. The Empire actor posted photos of himself dressed in a grey marina and a pair of shorts to his Instagram account on Monday, with the location Kingston, Jamaica. In another post yesterday, he stated that he was in the island to give back through the Hezron Foundation. He said members of the homeless population were fed through the initiative. Smollett added that the charity drive saw students benefiting from back-to-school medicals and giveaways. He noted that this was his first trip to Jamaica since the COVID-19 pandemic. And finally, the Roots Play Awards will be held at the Hibiscus Lodge in Ochoria, St. Anne this Saturday. Organizer Everton Dawkins gave At the Movies the details.
It is time we honor our own people. You have people like Mr. Bashman, Maxwell Grant, who has been in the theater for over 50 years. Now think about that. And he's still going strong. Everywhere you go, the slightest little picnic. Bash him, bash it, bash it. Everybody knows it. We have like Bad Boy Trevor and Del Cita Coldwater. All of those persons are in theater for over 30 years. So what we are doing, we are having this award ceremony and dinner. Big bashment red carpet style to honor these people.
Roots Play Awards organizer Everton Dawkins. The ceremony will be hosted by comedian Lemon and yours truly. It's Marcus Garvey's birthday, and so here are 3 video productions to watch in his honor. The Black King, Marcus Garvey Look For Me in the Whirlwind, and The Marcus Garvey Story. That's a wrap. Join us next week for more exciting movie news. For At the Movies, I'm Maisha Brody.
Yes, so that was Maisha Brody with At the Movies. If you're wondering where I was doing my duties. I can't tell you what they were. We'll just leave it there.
We will leave it at that.
Yes. Now,
duty calls.
Duty calls, and of course, we're back on this duty, which is we have the great Shakespeare. But I think we're going to take a quick break, and when we get back, we will have a conversation with Shakespeare. D-Dondadda.
International reggae artist Hezron is getting ready for the launch of his highly anticipated album, Man on a Mission. Join Hezron in the Man on a Mission concert.
Save the children.
Saturday, August 27th, Sky Beach Negril, 116 One Love Drive, West End. Backed by the Heart Shield One Drop. Doors open 7 p.m. MC, Amber. Admission US $20 or $2,500 Jamaican. Hezron's Man on a Mission concert. Saturday, August 27th, Negril.
I'm not missing that concert. That Man on a Mission concert. No, sir.
Mm-hmm.
Big show.
Look, I don't know if you've gotten an opportunity yet to listen to Hezron's new album.
Not all the way through, but all the tracks that I've heard are just.
Look,
he's an amazing artist.
Look here, he's a brilliant singer, awesome songwriter. The production is superb. You know, he went over and beyond. Great body of work.
And of course, most of it I think was done at the Tad's Records studio in Kingston. And if you know them, that they are very, very hard and sharp with production. It has to be top notch, or it's not coming out the studio. So big up. We want to say kudos to Tad's. Of course, they're bringing you the EBUZZ tonight. And of course, we want to say big up to Hezron with Man on a Mission and with all the artists that the Tad's family are working with. So big ups to Tad's all the time. But it's all about the Marcus Garvey celebrations. The D-Dondadda!
Yeah,
you know
from one level of awesomeness to another level of awesomeness. Shakespeare, welcome.
Oh, you have to turn on the Michelle.
Oh, dear, yeah, I can hardly hear you.
No, the Michelle is off. So we're going to turn on the Michelle, coming to deal with Mike. Cross.
Yeah.
All right. There we go.
Out there, IRFM, Jamaica to the world, Shakespeare, D-Dondadda, live and living colors.
You know? But what I want to ask you though, Shakespeare, last month you brought the community together with your artist football competition.
Yeah.
Talk to us about that. You know, what was the vibe like and were you pleased with the overall outcome?
Yeah, man, definitely. You know, thanks for even highlighting such an event, you know, because the initiative of that event was basically unity.
Right.
So what we did, we brought all the artists together. So much artists came together, you know what I mean? It was a great turnout, and as we're saying, the initiative was really unity, because you know all the time people listen to artists and they think that we artists don't have a normal life as well.
Right,
you know what I mean?
Right.
And it was a great for the people to see the artists in a different perspective.
Who are some of the artists that came out?
Some of the artists, Nation Boss came out, Exclusive came out. Romy and Virgo was slated, but he didn't make it. I don't know.
Yeah,
so much artists, some of the Senton artists, Roomba as well.
Nice.
You know what I mean? Yeah, so it was really great. And I mean, really great turnout. Chesedek, big up Chesedek as well.
Right.
Loot and Fire.
All of them come out?
Yeah, man. So much artists came out. It was a frenzy. You know what I mean?
Nice.
So it was really great for the people to see that we artists, we can actually unite. You know what I mean? Yeah.
And that spills over to what people see and do, you know.
Yes, because we wanted to set an example for the people.
Exactly.
And that's exactly what we did. And everyone enjoyed themselves. So you don't know, next year bigger and better.
That's a good look.
We want to go to that event next year, but we need to know.
Are you going to play Bones?
Of course. Play Ludi, play Domino.
I mean, no, football,
I'm a very good
run out.
Yeah, man, I'm a very good football player and I play FIFA. You know?
Yeah, me too.
Yeah, there you go.
Well, you know, maybe we should set up another match for the radio personalities as well.
Yeah, because
you should.
Kemar will play. We know that.
Yes, we'll put Peter in the goal.
We'll put Peter in the goal. And Peter will just say, tag you on that one. Or, you know, give a social media thing. Yeah.
I was on social media, Shakespeare. I was just, going through some of your stuff, and Curly Locks of Twin of Twins, he had some really awesome words to say about you, like he was saying that you are talent and, a really awesome artist. What does it mean to you to hear your peers speak about you in this kind of way? Hearing it from fans and lovers of the music is different, but hearing it from another artist is a next level. What does that mean to you?
Yeah, man, really elated. No? Elated is the word, you know what I mean? Because growing up, we all listened to the Twins of Twins mixtape.
Right, right.
We were all amused by the intelligence of these people, you know what I mean? And to see that this person, as a matter of fact, it's not one of them, it's both of them, To see that these people were really amused by my music, really impressed by my music, and pleading to the world that, this artist need to go out there. It was really a great feeling, you know what I mean? What I can say, well deserved. Yeah.
I mean.
And the song he was talking about, Bones, is a track titled Wake You Up. One of my personal favorites. You will not hear me play and not hear that Shakespeare at all. Take us back to the genesis of Wake You Up, Shakespeare. Your mindset, what was going on when you decided to create that song, and even in the studio with the type of emotions that you evoke in delivering.
Right.
Well, Wake You Up was a deliberate universal cry for the people. when I looked in the world, I always found a lot of problems. You know what I mean? Problems with or the youths are going the direction of our children.
So true.
The example that we parents are setting as well, we as adults. And I just thought that, you know what I mean, this song was basically to wake up the people. As the title says, Wake You Up. I even put out an album called Wake You Up as well. You know what I mean? So this was really an initiative, a deliberate initiative from Shakespeare for the people to, you know what I mean, look into themselves and look that, okay, I can do better. And it starts with me. And the world can be better, so, and it really starts with you. So, you know what I mean, it was an initiative for the people to look into themselves and, you know what I mean, take it upon themselves to, okay, wake up myself, wake up my youth, wake up my peers, wake up my friend them. You know what I mean? Because it's not about just self alone, it's about you teaching. You know what I mean? So
you know
that
what
was really the initiative of that song.
One of the nicest things to hear is a talent like yourself, of a young age like yourself, having such positivity, trying to help your community, help your fellow artists, build camaraderie with the artists. And I'm not knocking some of the other artists, but that is not happening with some. And the messages that they're putting out is quite derogatory, quite negative, and actually will incite certain kind of behavior that is not healthy for us. It's not going in a positive trajectory. So we want to big you up on what you've been doing in terms of your thought process and the work that you've been doing with your community and living with you know, with your fellow entertainers in such a good way. We have to big you up for that, because you're how old? You're about 19, 20 now.
Very young man. Well, you know, I can't really give myself all the credit for that. Okay. I have certain people in my corner that ensures that I definitely sing the right things. You know what I mean? Because I'm human. I sometimes, you know what I mean,
no matter with the food,
the Dondadda side come out sometimes. You know what I mean?
Okay.
Yeah, but as I said, I have people, I have a family that I look up to, people that I respect, and I respect each and every one of my fans as well. You know what I mean? And why not teach them the right things?
Right.
You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Positivity.
And you know, as Bones highlighted that, you know, about that you are an artist of message, and not just any message, but positive message. Is it discouraging to you, Shakespeare, to know the type of message that you're putting, but in the same breath, when you really look in the sphere, the type of entertainers actually getting the spotlight are not necessarily those who are pushing a message of consciousness?
No, not necessarily, you know, to each his own. I am still grateful. I touch a lot of souls. And for me, that is one of the most important things. You know what I mean? My songs make people cry, make people change their lives. You know what I mean? My song is an exodus, a movement. And that is what I am about. And I am really grateful for the help, for the strength, for the support of each fan. So to each fan out there listening, you don't know, continue to support Shakespeare, really great artist. And I thank you. I'm grateful. You know what I mean?
And we want
Shakespeare, a bowl, a hard ball, and can I tell you something?
You might knock it out the park. 6! You knock it out the park.
Absolutely.
Hey, Shakespeare, Sunday, we have Marcus Garvey celebrations.
I am ready.
What can we expect from Shakespeare Dondadda without giving away too much, because I know you want that little element of surprise when you hit the stage. But what can your fans look out for when they get here and to watch you grace that stage on Sunday?
Well, you know, it's a tribute to Marcus Garvey. Big up Marcus Garvey on this day. It's his birthday as well.
Definitely.
For the people who didn't know.
Yes.
You know what I mean?
Chad birthday too, for those who didn't know.
Yeah, big up Chad. Big up
Chad Young.
Same way.
Yeah, man, big up Chad. So.
Yeah, but for Sunday, you know, the people can expect hits after hits. Great music, you don't know, soulful music. A tribute as well to Marcus, our first hero, coming from Senton, this parish. So big up Senton as well.
Right.
You know what I mean? So the people want to leave it for a surprise. For the people who want to come out this Sunday, the whole Senton, the whole Jamaica come out and celebrate with us IRFM here in IRFM Courtyard. They don't know Shakespeare live on stage out there, Zoop.
As you mentioned, Zoop, I see we're on social media. You're giving 10 members of your Zoop Nation an opportunity to be a part of your music video. Is that still going on, and how will you select those 10 Shakespeare fans?
Well, in all honesty, it's still going on. The video, it's for a song called Alien Thing. We sent you the song as well. It's a song called Alien Thing. We're shooting the video maybe the next 2 weeks. Still pending on the exact date. But with these fans will be unselected. You know what I mean? These fans will be unpicked. You know what I mean? Because we are watching the support, we are watching the people who are commenting, the people who are sharing as well.
Right.
And we are searching for the right energy. So if you listen to that song, it's basically the right energy we are searching for, and we are going to unpick these 10 fans. You know what I mean? Bones, Kichima, you know you're a special invitee, so you don't know.
Because you don't know. Right?
Oh.
All right, so what are you promoting now in terms of music?
All right, as I said, I'm promoting the Alien Thing. It's on the Cut Sleeve Records rhythm.
Okay.
You know what I mean? A lot of artists on the rhythm as well. Up Top Boss, Javelani,
yes,
Chronicler.
What?
You know what I mean? We are also promoting a song called Winner's Heart. It's on the Tip God rhythm. Ragging King is on it as well. Chronicler as well. Tamili as well. We are promoting as well some international music, because I know we are always seeking better, going further. And,
right.
We are moving to an international market as well. So we have a song called Jealous right now. It's on the album, on the Wake You Up album as well. And we are promoting that in full pledge right now. So much new music, you know what I mean? But those three are the main three right now.
Right, the amount of music you see, I'm dizzy.
No, look, I know Shakespeare has been churning out, you know, music over the years and coming up with some really sweet melodies. Outside of the Garvey celebration, what is your itinerary looking like for the rest of the year?
Oh, really great, you know. We as I said, I'm moving to the international market.
Good.
We want to keep certain things in the you know what I mean, the pipeline. We want to disclose everything. Yeah,
till it confirm.
Yeah, till it confirm.
No, that
I mean?
right,
but we are looking at international moves right now. Currently working with an international investor. You know what I mean?
Nice.
Yeah, so moving up. Yes, I mean.
Yeah, man. Upward move. And of course, my producer is giving. We want to play a track of yours. I'm not sure which one it is, so I'm just going to ask them to drop the track, because I was hoping I would have gotten the name of the one that they want to play. So let's hear this track, brand new from.
Sleeve Records.
Oh, that one, yeah. Okay, that one, yeah.
Them can't make with timid, long life living.
Yeah.
No. Leave if you want to leave. Still I wake up a morning. No.
Ready.
Me a travel at a speed, me cannot stop the window tint. One direction, me no blink, and people make me stay so still. Niggas no real, what's the deal? Morphine, cut me no bleed. Behave me now lie, me love a gone to the ceiling. But me buck up on some girl who show me sell up, no meaning. Heart freeze, tired for inna me feelings. Bad zoop, why pre, I be a alien thing, me no have no feelings. Drink and smoke, and me can't feel nothing that a trouble. I the pain it gone, me numb. I be a alien thing, me no have no feelings. Drink and smoke, and me can't feel nothing that a trouble. Over the pain it gone, me numb. Start move different, me no roll like one time. Two inner people again, them two bad mind. Me no know if you trust me, see that turn rat. Yes, so you give away the cat, me no response about that.
You're one.
Soul and money and gold. Missy friend tell me them straight and full. Fly me a fly, got turn on the toll. It a ring me no answer phone. Turn it up low.
One thing me know, you know. Nothing no beat hard work, you know. Sacrifice, determination.
Yeah, hear me? Roll up in the party, we gon' floss if we like. As a matter of fact, go get the bar, yes sir. We do what we feel, we no need alibi. We do my beat, the car beat, yellow wine. Hey, when life's sweet, we not go complain. We used to be a feet, we came a long way. Pop the champagne, start we own plane. We party like we there, up with our bay. Life still a keep, we not go complain. Mount a risk, me take the mount a dead friend. Me have me not fair, pop the champagne. Give thanks, time on way. Me have a thank job, me never have it there, yes sir. Couple resoldiers, me have a tap up.
What the word you used a while ago?
Zoop.
Yes.
Zoop.
Yeah.
How important?
Yeah, we want to make sure so we get it right. It is Zoop.
Remember we originated out there.
Oh,
you know,
right.
And now we are working with the Zoop, so you don't know Zoop is out there.
Okay.
Yeah.
So you
Zoop. Okay. Now, Shakespeare, how important is it for you to to ensure that you remain versatile? Because with the song that we just heard and the video in comparison to other songs, it definitely shows your versatility, that, you know, you can go from one spectrum to the next. How important is that to you?
Well, you know what I mean? My name is Shakespeare the Dondadda. Important it is for the fans and the viewers to understand the meaning of the name, Shakespeare the Dondadda. You know what I mean? So Shakespeare would be the side that most people are used to. The Dondadda is more for the street cred, you know what I mean? Because, you know, we have all different type of fans listening to the music. You know what I mean? So it's important for me to understand that this is a business. I'm doing a business. You know what I mean? So, yeah. So the Dondadda for the streets, Shakespeare for it, you know what I mean? Yeah, the more positive side as well. Even though all of what Shakespeare sing is really positive music, it's really reality. You know what I mean? But yeah, that's it.
Well, I tell you, Shakespeare, pleasure to have you.
Yes, absolutely.
It's always good. And of course, you're one of those artists that always supports any effort that Irie is doing. And of course, we want to continue. We just want you to continue doing what you're doing in terms of just preaching the positivity, helping your community, and putting out the great music.
Yeah, man. I have one thing I want to say.
Sure.
I just start a charity line as well. You know what I mean? For the charity, because I don't know, in Corona we experience a lot of setbacks as well. You know what I mean?
For sure.
So we are really targeting the elders right now, the children right now, the less fortunate. You know what I mean? So me and Ja Patriot, we collaborate on that. You know what I mean? So big up Ja Patriot.
I wanted to big him up too. Patriot is actually here in studio with us, Kishima.
Yeah.
So
big up,
so
big up.
Patriot, it is good to see your brethren. You know, man, say good to not see me. Well, you know, Patriot is visually impaired, but let me tell you something. If you don't talk to him, you wouldn't know.
Yeah, man, true.
You wouldn't know. So, Patriot, big up yourself every time, my brethren. Enough love and respect. See?
Yeah,
all right,
and that's an awesome initiative, Shakespeare. You know, charity in the midst of everything you're doing, service is vital.
Yeah, man, definitely.
So, anybody want to big up before you go, brethren? That's
yeah, man, I want to big up my family. I want to big up all the Shakespeare fans who are listening right across the world right now.
Right.
I want to big up Mighty Jaja for making this possible. And I want to big up my team. I want to big up IRFM and all the other radio stations, all the other selectors who are supporting Shakespeare. Don't know, Zoop Nation. Thank you very much. Out there.
Zoop! Right, that.
Zoop.
The ends you
All right,
serve.
that's Shakespeare. Remember, you can see him at the Marcus Garvey celebration on Sunday in the IRFM courtyard.
Right. The ends you serve that are selfish will take you no further than yourself. But the ends you serve that are for all in common will take you into eternity. It's a big talk that I get, you know. Marcus,
it is indeed
Marcus,
a big talk. And again, we are lobbying for the philosophies and teachings of Marcus Mosiah Garvey to be taught in schools.
All right. Well, guess what? Shakespeare, big up the Dondadda. Out there without fear. Enough love, brethren. All right. And of course, up next, the brother who loves to cruise. And you know that he cruised in his brand new shoes. And
you can see him at the Marcus Garvey celebration as well.
Yeah, man. And you want to see him. This is what you call.
Do we say Anthony Cruz or is it Jack Cruz?
I think it's more like Jack Cruz. You know,
that's something we really ask him to clarify.
These are the Jack Cruz that wear peer name brand. Me don't understand this man. That no turban, no. Look at Calvin Klein and. Look here, man. Cruzy! Where's the brethren?
Jack Cruz.
Jack Cruz. You know, he'll never lose.
What is it? Jack Cruz or Anthony Cruz?
Which one?
You know what I say? Anthony Cruz, a.k.a. Jack Cruz.
Yes.
All right.
Just
Anthony
like how you have
Cruz.
Shakespeare, the Dondadda.
Right.
Anthony Cruz, Jack Cruz.
But can I tell you something, Bones?
Yeah.
I am so happy that we're seeing Jack Cruz, Anthony Cruz, a.k.a. Jack Cruz.
Yeah, man.
I mean, we heard that you were a part of an accident cruise. How are you feeling and are you fully recovered?
Well, you know, we went through a little vibes, but Mr. Mandalay put out the negative stuff, you know?
That was you last time.
So me just kind of hold it still, but me just give thanks that me never lose my eye. You know,
good.
I get a cut from my forehead, come down my face and go across my eyelid.
Right, I see it, yeah.
So when I open my eyes, you
felt the
can't
pain.
really see it. So the Almighty bless me away where him no take away too much from me, you know.
And it's just one of the one of the vehicles from the fleet. So, it's not going to harm you that much in terms of motor vehicle. As long as your health is up and running, which it is.
Yes.
Yes. But
Thanks.
you need to put some
Glad
smaller
that
wheel
you're
on
okay,
them
man.
We say Kishima, they carry them wheel them bigger than they carry them, you know.
No, to tell you the truth, still, the man on the road really is a mess.
Terribly. They're driving terribly.
The man
It is
really,
very bad.
really. Some driving when we see a go on.
It's very bad.
You will have a reverse and a man will take all the sidewalk just for you to reverse out.
Yeah.
You can't drive for yourself. You have to drive for others.
You
understand? If you drive for yourself, everybody got selfish. When you reach one cross, everybody just bungle up.
You know, one of the things, Kish, Cruz, I wanted to ask you this because I see that you have been pivoting. You have to do what you have to do. In terms of when the corona was in full swing, it's kind of coming out a little bit. But how did Anthony Cruz survive through that time? No show, no nothing.
Well, may I tell you, one of the best 2 years of my life.
Wow. Session.
How so?
Hold on.
Yes.
I did 4 albums over the period of the 2 years.
What?
Span
Right.
I'm gonna get to sit down and do some real dub plate where I tell you, I have a catalog of music where really large.
Yeah.
And I tell you from heavy beat come right back down. Yeah. And that's your royalty same way. And but them 4 albums there, really put a lot into them. Yeah. And we get paid for them too.
They're the boss.
Okay. So
Rich.
we know Bones as Anthony Cruz is talking about album. We know that him get cozy with this upcoming album, you know.
Yeah.
Some under the cover.
You know what's wrong with him?
Was that one of the projects that you worked on during the pandemic, or this is something brand new, different?
Well, it's kind of different because I've never seen a reggae artist put out a full album of cover versions.
Right.
You understand? Right. But when I pitched the idea to Tad's International, he loved it. You know, and I mean, I'm very excited about it because I have some tune on it where people bring back the vibes there with the reggae music we're missing.
Yeah, that
so
original, authentic.
Yeah, so we have some really hot shots blazing. We think we released like 2 already. Leave the Door Open and
awesome.
Really nice.
I may have one on If You Were Here Tonight with
yes,
a burn, man.
Yeah, man. I played that last week. It's wicked. It's wicked.
I really like the name of the album. It's very clever because you know that Cruz is known for him lovers rock kind of vibe. So you're wondering, okay, is he getting cozy with under the cover type of album? And here it is, you're doing covers.
Yeah. And also,
I like it.
Yeah,
I love it.
When you say under the cover, you kind of mean under the sheets, too, you know?
Right. That's what I mean. You're playing.
But a cover version songs.
Yes.
So
no, it's really clever.
It's really smart. And what we wanted to find out in terms of the album, is it ready? When can we?
Yes, man.
Right now on all digital platforms.
Well, not the album is not out.
That's what I meant.
Yeah. Right. But we did the cover and everything. We have the name and everything. And as we say, we are running with the 2 singles. Them Leave the Door Open and.
Have you heard the singles, Kishima?
No, other than I heard Leave the Door Open. I was going through his social media feed and I'm hearing a little bit of If You Were Here Tonight.
Big tune.
So, I wanted to ask, drop it.
Lollipop, big DJ.
Yeah, Lollipop. Drop that tune. Rich.
The night moves in, love takes a new meaning. Reggae radio. If you were here, you would know what I mean to say. The circumstance keeps me only waiting. Chance. I only want to love you more. Can't you understand it? Girl, you know how much I care. no. If you could only know my feelings, then you would know how much I do believe. If you were with me now, by my side, if you were with me now. You got plans, don't say that. I'm sipping wine in a row. I look too good to be alone. My house clean, my pool warm. I don't shake. You should be dancing, romancing in the east wing and the west wing of this mansion was happening. I ain't playing no games. Every word that I say is coming straight from the heart. So if you try to lay in these arms, I'ma leave the door open. I'ma leave the door open. I'ma leave the door open, girl. But you feel balloons are deflated. I guess they look lifeless like me. We miss you on your side of the bed. Still got your things here. They stare at me like souvenir. Don't wanna let you out of my head. No. Just like the day that I met you, the day I thought forever. Said that you love me, but that will last never. Go outside, where you want to my life, why you want to my life. I get like this every time. On this day I feel like you and me. Heartbreak anniversary. 'Cause I remember every time. On this day I feel like you and me. Heartbreak anniversary. Oh no. Hey girl.
Again. Again, you.
Hey girl, long time I don't see. Do you have a little time to spend it with me? I wanna know what's been going on in your life. Talk to me, baby. Yeah. Your hair, the perfume you wear brings back memories of you and me. Yeah. You look so fine. You blow my mind all over again. Oh, ladies, rock with me tonight for old time's sake. Ladies, listen what I tell ya. Rock with me tonight for old time's sake. Me don't want no man a bring gun come a dance. Me don't want no man a bring gun come a dance. 'Cause it just a mash up we party. It just a mash up we community. So watch ya man. Dirks man dead off, Bogle dead off, one neck dead off, enough man dead off. Remember early B and Tennessee. How much more get the youths a go dead off? Me want to see the positive vibes a build back. The dance all crack and all the road place a rock. Nobody nah dead, nobody nah bust no shot. Every man have a woman in a corner a rock. Dance off the ground, build some more long. The man will sell the nuts, the cane, the man will sell the town. Where the good vibes down, tell the man them pick on. Come on, step on your shoes, tell him pick one. Me don't want no man a bring gun come a dance. Me don't want no man a buck shot in a dance. 'Cause it just a mash up we party. It just a mash up in a night. Hey, me don't want no man a bring gun come a dance. When you want to meet a country girl, when you want to meet a uptown girl, when you want to meet girls will work a bank, girls will up that bank, just go to
If I go to all of them, tell me no, come and just a walk.
Right in.
No, hey.
No, what a cruise mix nice.
Hold on. You know that particular...
How is DJ that order, sir?
His name is DJ Lollipop, yes.
Big up Lollipop.
Big up Lollipop.
It's
By the way,
juggling sweet.
that last song, Halfway Tree.
Yeah.
Our own Big A producer song.
Yeah, man.
A Big A producer song.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, man. Proper song.
Proper song.
Big tune. Big
you know,
tune.
it's so good sometimes when we have the talent like yourself in studio and we get a chance to kind of, you know, be reminded of the repertoire of music that you have.
Yeah.
Your repertoire large, you know.
Yeah, man, we have a good catalog, you know.
Good catalog, not true.
We have number one tune.
Yeah, number one tune. And Marcus Garvey will be here too.
Right,
Yes,
Sunday.
So that's
you
what
ready?
I'm talking about now.
Yeah, man, I'm very excited about that.
Yeah.
I mean, I have a Marcus Garvey tune, and I don't know if Lollipop have it, you know, but I have a
Look
it's a
into
Marcus Garvey.
Yeah.
I don't think Marcus Garvey get the respect
We're just saying
that he deserves.
Right.
And I think that is because of maybe lack of or how educated we are.
Yeah.
As
And lack
far
of
as-
information of the
As
information
far as
going out,
Marcus
so.
Garvey is concerned, because when we start read about Marcus Garvey, I was like, whoa,
Yeah.
you know. So I mean, we really have to kind of get it, see if we can get it pushed in at the school them too.
And that is one of the things.
there, you know? Yeah, very
And you know, even just saying it, like it shouldn't be something so hard. It shouldn't be so difficult. He's Jamaica's first national hero. So add him to the curriculum. It's not supposed to be that difficult. No,
Listen
no,
to this.
no.
Listen
Pop.
to this. Listen to this.
Pop, find
Watch, teaching in a school. Yeah. Marcus Garvey. That same little man from St. Anne. Lordy, Lord, Lord. Marcus Garvey. Lord. Stood strong for the black nation. Wanna better respect the man. 1887, August 17th, we were blessed with the prophet and the king. Marcus Garvey is his name. Internationally rise to fame. Founder leader of the UNIA. The first national hero of this little island, yeah. Marcus, you will lead the way. Marcus Garvey.
No, wow. I can't believe DJ Lollipop dig up that one.
You get the feeling you didn't have it, you know. If
you
they know what go on, you know.
Yeah, it's a whole biography of Marcus Garvey. Everything we want to know was Marcus Garvey in that tune there.
Yeah.
Yeah, from
Trust
start
me.
to finish.
So when did you do that song recently?
You know, so that's a freestyle.
Yeah?
It's a freestyle, and I just sing it on the rhythm. We don't say a sly and a rabbit rhythm, but
Right.
we don't put it out.
Right.
We just freestyle.
Okay.
Because sometimes you get some ideas, and that's what I do. I just sing.
Well, I think they would have a problem to clear that. Though.
That's slide them out general.
They have a problem.
No,
Yeah,
Cruz,
yeah.
You literally just fly down from the US.
Yeah.
Talk to us
Florida?
about, you know, some of the places. Were you off for an event? And, you know, were you cautious as it relates to monkeypox? What was that like?
Well, definitely, you know, because he's a man not too outy, you know.
True.
But
Yeah.
I went to do some recordings and stuff, and you know, shoot some video, you know, and get some stuff ready. But we do have Canada, Toronto in September, so the place are open back, and
True.
the people them I love the vibes and need the good quality music, you know, because right now with music in a state where, you know, the artists, the younger artists, them need direction and to be educated of what people want, and you know, from just people who round you boost you up, and that is very important, you know. You know, like the whole of a gun thing and the whole of a slackness where you need to, you know, them things, you keep those things out of the music. That's not music. You know, if it's a freak, you keep it in your bedroom. Don't put it in the music. You understand? Music is to educate and uplift people. So we tell all of the money we are DJ the gun lyrics to lift up right now. Saying all of the money we are DJ the slackness lyrics to lift up right now. The people them tired of it, the world tired of it, and righteousness govern everything.
And just to add to that point, when they put out those kind of lyrics, what's the benefit, really?
You know, a lot of people benefit from it, I make money from it. And that is why I said enough DJ back it. Because enough time I watch them interview and them say, boy, I hit to grow up and sing. I hit to grow up around. But a lot of people grow up around a lot of things and them not sing it. Garnet Silk and them man, them grow up in the garage the same way.
Right.
Poor.
Right.
See, and them not sing them type
them
of
sing
music. So
righteousness,
them use that as an excuse because, you know, they push them type of thing there.
Right.
You understand? But as we say, you know, me when it comes to them things, I mean really too, you know, if you not deal with the Almighty, my brother, straight fire. Hot. Yes,
and you would have toured extensively, Cruz, over the years. Like when you go on tour, if you can just bring some of that experience to this space now in terms of what people are looking for, because they want that authentic reggae sound and beat and feel good vibe. Explain to us what is it like on tour, especially in European spaces.
Well, my first experience in Europe was amazing.
Yeah.
You know, it was me, Chuck Fender, Richie Spice, when we had Fifth Element. That was my first experience.
Right.
And may I tell you, we went on the road for like what? About 3 months. And may I tell you, we had to stadium after stadium and we had headline all of the show.
Nice.
At that time, you know, I swear
Fifth Element.
was what
Miss Fifth Element,
happening.
you know, yeah, man, you them. Subby and big up
but,
Subby.
But I mean, the further you go out in the world, you see that people respect our culture and love our music. You understand? Yes, you will have a bad man culture in a Jamaica. It's not my culture still, but you have a so-called bad man culture where now and then you have a man come out and defend and a DJ certain things. And I don't think the entertainers understand what the word influence means.
True.
They do not understand what the word influence means because they feel like it's just a song, and the fans them take it as just a song.
And they do what the song says.
But every song has an influence, not on everyone, but on some at some point and somewhere.
And at some level.
Right.
True that.
You will watch a video them on YouTube and me on Instagram and see video where all the youth them in Trinidad and listen to the gun tune them and have them big gun a show. You understand?
Right.
When you listen to Barry Salmon or a Garnet Silk or a Dennis Brown or a Anthony Cruz, you don't feel that way. You
And
understand?
that's not what's being promoted.
Right. And what you take in is what you are. Or you let out.
You let out.
So you have to be careful of the music where you take on to yourself. You understand?
Not just the music alone, but
not only the music, but we're talking about
I
music.
think in general too, as people, we have to be cautious as it relates to what we feed our minds.
That
you know,
is so
what you
true.
watch on television, how much of it you consume. You have people get up every day and them just into the reality shows and the cascas and them wonder why them lives so contentious, because that is what you're feeding your soul. So I think we have to go back to the drawing board and just kind of be conscious and cautious about what we put into our minds, including the music and television and that kind of thing as well. So you're very right.
And you know our music don't have no filter because when you're going to the school bus them, I hit a plane at the school bus them, I hit a plane at the taxi them, and you have young girls going to school, you have young youth at go to school. So when you in at the bus and
the song they know.
Exactly.
The song
that
they
them
know.
a beat pan them, you understand?
Yeah.
So one of the biggest mistake I hear them make in this industry, you see, is say that dancehall is for younger people and reggae is for older people. It's a big myth.
Right.
Me think that dancehall should be for older people.
To make them feel young.
No, because since for example,
Yeah.
you know, you will have a lot of big people talking in the music. So that would have more for big people. And the music, which is reggae music, we teach should be for the younger ones.
That's what you're
You
saying.
get what I'm saying?
That's what you're saying, yeah.
Exactly so.
Yeah, but them are trick the people, because a lot of trick going on go on music at the boards. It's a firm.
It's a magician world.
Yeah, yeah, that's that. So time the people them get tricked and then they even know so them get tricked. Because right now, the artists them, me love every artist. We are DJ positive stuff. Right. But right now, them are trick the people them with the slackness and the gun thing. And people, you have to know what is right from wrong.
Right.
And everything through there, you have to take up. You understand?
That is so true.
Yeah, man. So
And then it goes back to parenting too, because gone are the days you have a grandmother that you can go to or a grandfather that will
advice.
instill certain knowledge,
and
right?
values.
And values and uphold certain morals.
That
But
is
when the grandmothers are young and the mothers are young and the
Younger.
children are young and everybody just young and there is nobody to really lead or impart any kind of knowledge, trouble.
And guess what? They're using our same artists to destroy our same youth. And we same one, you know. If a girl like Kishima, I hear Kishima on an interview, I say she like Ray in a Ray. Those little girls who are following Kishima gonna think that
that's what she's about.
Exactly.
And
that's
follow.
Exactly.
Right.
You understand? So them I use them artists the way you see I go on with the gun thing and the lyrics thing. Them know me not go do it, and some of my peers them not go do it. But the younger generation, cause them each generation, them come up with them type of people
Right.
to influence the next generation.
Okay.
Wrongfully.
So
You
Cruz,
get me?
Wow.
Yeah.
while you make a very strong point, in the same breath, do you think parents have a role in all of this as well?
Of course. Me have a son, you know. Remember I have a son and me lose my daughter through
Yes,
gun violence.
remember that.
And every day, me have to tell him, say, listen, do the right thing. When you go up on YouTube, anything you feel in a class, that you have to go up on YouTube and see where you can make it up back. You understand?
Right.
So use the internet wisely. You know? And the next thing, and mostly woman may say I promote all of them thing upon what you call it?
Social media.
Social media, you know? Because a lot of people don't realize that when you post something, I promote it, you know. When you dance to it, I promote it, you know. Do you understand? So you have to be careful of what you do. See? Yeah,
And another thing that we have to be very careful of is that we don't
Is
run
it time?
We don't run out of time. So can we just get the rap wicked?
Cruz.
Yeah, go on.
This is why you know to stay away from the station so long, you know,
because
because they stay away long and then we have so many things to talk about.
The COVID caused it, man, but we're there.
Sure.
And guess what? It's kind of normal, so we can always invite him back and have a
it's
full
right.
full episode.
But
So you can see Anthony Cruz Sunday, Marcus
Definitely.
Garvey celebration. So
yes, man. Very excited
free,
about
check
that.
it out.
Anybody want big up before we go?
Yeah, man, we want big up the whole of my family, them.
Right.
The whole Silk family in Manchester, the 14 parishes. Hey, just put on the gun, man. I could just get done. No. Big up Kitty and the whole Bottom Street crew. Big up Big A, the whole IR Films.
Big A,
film
Rich.
Staff.
Yes.
Yo, you know my thing, go right across the board.
Right
Go in
across the
tech
board.
side. See? Yeah.
We want to say a very special thanks to our sponsor, The Buzz, brought to you by Tad's Records and the new Hezron album entitled Man on a Mission. It's to be released on August 19th, 2022. It's available on all digital platforms worldwide. Hezron, Man on a Mission album, and Tad's Records, the ultimate reggae experience.
And a big thank you to D-Mez, Shakespeare, and Anthony Cruz for coming through.
Yes, we want to say
man.
thanks
Enough
to
love.
everyone. And of course, we want to say a special thanks to the entire team for making the EBUZZ possible. We want to say thanks to our production assistants, Shamara, Vivine, and Jody Ann, technical operator, DJ Lollipop, studio engineer, DJ Kamar, telephone operator, Jody K. Tucker, and of course, our social media specialist, Peter Broadba.
Yeah. I'm a bridge out to do a Kush Cash.
Big up Kush Cash.
Kush Cash.
I love a new DJ, them in the Lollipop and Collision, and I love how them you there.
Yeah, man, them a go on, man.
Oh man, that's really awesome, Cruz.
Yeah,
go on, man.
Collision are the only man me know who have the name they are not crash. But I say, big up yourself, Collision.
Sure.
Whistle the man.
You have to go check him for that one there. Whistling.
Yes,
All right, so we're out of
Right.
here. Join us next week for another exciting edition of the EBUZZ. I'm DJ Bones.
And
Anthony
I'm
Cruz.
Kishima Francis.
And Anthony Cruz.
Muta
Baruka
Baruka is up next with the cutting edge.
We out.
Oh.